This is section 2.1, and first we're talking about integers. So the numbers 1, 2, 3, and so forth are positive numbers. They lie to the right of 0 on the number line. Negative numbers lie to the left of 0 on number line, and the number 0 is neither positive nor negative. And we call the set of numbers, positive whole numbers, negative whole numbers, and 0, integers. So if we write an integer that denotes liquid nitrogen freezes at 346 degrees below 0, that would be a negative 346 degrees Fahrenheit. And you can say negative or you can say minus 346 degrees. It is the same thing. The shoreline of the Dead Sea on the border of Israel and Jordan is the lowest land area on Earth. The altitude is 1,300 feet below sea level, and that would be written negative 1,300 feet or minus 1,300 feet. Locating numbers on the number line, you'll see the number -4 and -7, and we have 0 and we have 2. And as with whole numbers, the order between two integers can be determined using the number line. So numbers get bigger as you move to the right. Therefore, in this figure, A is less than B. And here we are showing A greater than B. So we're going to use the number line to fill in the blank with greater than or less than. So if we look at -7 and we look at -4, numbers get bigger as you move to the right. So -7 is less than -4. And if you think in terms of money, if you have -$7 in the bank, so you owe $7 and someone else owes $4, who's wealthier? So here we're comparing 0 and -4, so we look at the position of 0 on the number line and -4, so 0 is going to be greater than -4. And comparing 2 and -7, we look on the number line and we see that 2 is greater than -7. The next concept is absolute value. The absolute value of a number is denoted with two vertical bars surrounding that number. The value is the distance between A and 0 on the number line. So a nice three-word definition for absolute value you can remember is it's the distance from 0 on the number line. So the absolute value of -5 is equal to 5. And if we look on the number line, here's -5, here's 0, and it's 5 units from 0. Distances are always positive. When you take a tape measure and you measure something, you'll never see a negative number on a tape measure. So because absolute values are distances, they will always be positive. The absolute value of 3 is 3. If you look on the number line, the number 3 is 3 units from 0. The absolute value of 0 is 0, and remember that 0 never gets a sign. 0 is 0 units from 0. And our last concept is opposite. So two numbers that are the same distance from 0 on the number line, but on opposite sides of 0 are called opposites. So the opposite of -2 is +2, and the opposite of +2 is -2. So the opposite of a number A would be denoted -A, and it's not necessary to have the parentheses. That doesn't really mean anything. Find the opposite of each number. The opposite of positive 4 is negative 4. The opposite of negative 99 is positive 99. And for positive numbers, you can write plus 99 or just 99. It's the same thing. Now here we have the opposite of negative 9. So if we have the opposite of negative 9, that's going to equal positive 9. And we're going to see this a lot in the coming sections. This is the opposite of the absolute value of negative 12. So we know the absolute value of negative 12 is positive 12. And so the opposite of 12 will give us an answer here of negative 12. Now these are different, where this is just parentheses around the negative 9, and this is the absolute value symbol around the negative 12, so it's going to be different. Here we have the opposite of the absolute value of 7, so that's going to equal negative 7. Here's a skill practice for you to try, and you're going to write these out on paper and submit them.